Take 0001, July the 9th, I believe that's what the date today is. July the 9th. Take. All right. You guys let me know when we're ready. We're ready? Camera's rolling? Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, no, this is not about donuts. Not about donuts. No. This is about mining. Okay, here we are. Welcome to the shaft. Hello, America. Anyhow, this is a show about mining. That's right, you heard me right, mining. Specifically, underground mining. So this is the deal. We have an underground mine in Alaska. This mine is 190 feet down on permafrost ground. Yeah, that's right, 190 feet. You heard me right. Now, the thing is this. We've had some issues with this mine. We've had water issues. About 4 years ago, we got flooded out. And anyhow, it's taken us quite a while to kind of figure out what to do about this. And hey, look it guys, I'm just working stiff just like you and anyone else. I'm not an expert, I'm not a mining engineer, I'm just a guy that got into mining. That's all it was. And I decided to take on an underground mine. You heard me right, an underground mine. Now, we decided to document our progression because we think it's interesting and we think it may be entertaining. I'm not sure. You're gonna be the judge of that as far as the entertainment goes. Interesting, right? I know it's interesting. I know people want to understand what underground mining is. So, we've been at it for about 6 years total, and we finally got underground, then the water hit us, and we got flooded out. So in a nutshell, that's what happened. Oh, wait, one more thing, and we went broke. That's right, you heard me. We're broke, have no money. What do we do about it? That's the case. So we've been poor boring it. Poor boring it means you just, as the paycheck comes in, we use a little bit of money to try to get what we can do. All right, folks, this is the deal. We're sitting on a lot of money, a lot. So we have drill logs, and a drill log is when you drill down, bring up a sample, and you basically put the drills in holes in sequence. So you kind of know what your ground is worth as long as you have a lot of drill logs, basically, with a lot of holes. All right, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of holes. Anyhow, these logs basically were done in 1932. All right, you heard me right, 1932. Today is 2020. Been a long time. The company that did these was called FE, okay, in Alaska. They were the biggest dredging company probably in the United States at the time. They produced a lot of gold, a lot of gold. They bought all this property. This is basically patented land. All right, I know I'm throwing a ton of terms at you guys, I get it, and I will try to explain each term as best I can. All right, let's start off with what a patented claim is. Patented claim basically was in the early days, the early 1900s, Alaska. What was Alaska? Heck, we bought it from the Russians. Piece of ice, that's all it was. Then they realized, oh my gosh, there's a lot of resources up here. Problem was, there wasn't a lot of people, not a lot of technology. So the government came up with this great idea. They said, hey, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna put out swaths of land that companies can buy that we feel are rich in resources. And if they develop that land, they get to keep everything that's on it. Everything. No royalty goes to the state, no royalty goes to the government, it all goes to the company. That's what a patented claim is. And it gets handed down and handed down. It doesn't ever go away. Patented claim is once it's patented, it's patented. We have 140 acres of patented land. Plus we have about 300 acres of state claims around it. So FE was dredging up here in Alaska, and they come across this land, they bought it from the government, this patented claim. Problem was, it's 190 feet down to pay dirt, all right? That's down to bedrock. The dredging machines that they had would only do about 40 feet down. So they weren't really into underground mining. They were like, you know what? It's good land, we'll see. We'll just hang on to it, we'll see what happens. Well, an engineer talked FE into giving them an opportunity. He said, you know what? Let me put a mine shaft down in that ground. Let me see what's in there, and we'll do it. So they went and they drilled it along, and they figured out, wow, there's a lot of gold on this property. A lot. It's deep, but there's a lot of gold. So way back in them days, the rule of thumb was each miner that you hired had to produce 1 ounce of gold per day. Now you got to remember, gold way back in them days was only worth 18 to 30 bucks an ounce. 32, I think, was the highest. So, you know, I mean, these companies had to make money. Now, miners back in them didn't make a lot of money. They were only making 1, 2, 3 bucks a day. That's it, you know. But this is the early 1900s. All right, nowadays, if I was to say, hey, I'll hire you, I'll give you $1 a day, you'd probably laugh me out. But anyways, way back then, $1 a day, $2 a day was pretty good money, all right? So anyhow, that was kind of the rule. So this mining engineer, and we have all his paperwork, he talked Effie into doing that. They let him hire 17 miners, and sure enough, he put a shaft down, by hand, by the way, by hand, all right? 190 feet down. They basically did a test drift. A drift is when you're mining in a horizontal position like that. And we're gonna go through some of these terms again. And they proved that this ground was pretty rich. Well, unfortunately for them, they hit water and they got flooded out. Well, FE put the skids to it and said, we're done. Forget it. We don't want to do any more of this underground mining stuff. Heck, our dredges are doing great. So it's been on hold. It's been on hold ever since then until, guess what? I come along. I come along, I get a hold of the drill logs, I get a hold of the property owner, I buy it from him. And I said, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. Well, guess what? We can do this, but it's difficult, but it can be done. And I like puzzles, and I guess apparently I like difficult situations. I don't know why, but I do. But so that's what the shaft is. That's what this is about. We're gonna basically videotape everything, put it on our channel so you can see it. And we want you to interact with us. But hey, folks, this is the deal. We need money. We need to create some capital. So we're gonna have a couple of ways that you can help us. One way is through Patreon, and that's if you got $1 or $2 and you wanna just, hey, you know what? That guy's kinda interesting. I like what he's having to say, and plus the show's interesting. Well, I'll tell you what, throw $1 or $2 our way. Help us out a bit. Heck, we're in the shop here. We got Argos to work on. Everything costs money. Money, money, money. All right? So, that's the thing. So if you got $1 or $2, you want to help us out, fine. Now there's another way we're doing it. Now we're going to be disruptors in the mining industry. We're going to try something a little different here. I don't believe anyone's tried this yet. But we're going to basically sell gold to you, all right? And this is the thing though, you're gonna make a lot of money off this gold because we need capital. You know, you might ask, well, why would I sell gold at a loss? You know, well, because I need capital, I need money. We need to raise $1 million bucks. Come on, let's do it. We can do this, all right? So this is our thoughts. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put up 1,000 ounces of gold, basically forward fund gold. We're gonna say, listen, for $1,000, if you give us 1,000 bucks, I'll give you 1 ounce of gold out of the box. That's raw gold, all right? That's not gold that's been assayed and all that. So when you take the gold to the assayer, they're gonna basically develop it and take all the impurities out of it. Our gold, we know at this mine, is about anywhere from 82 to 86% pure, okay? We know that already, all right? So that you know that. So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna send us 1,000 bucks, and basically we're gonna write up a contract and we're gonna say, hey, we'll give you 1 troy ounce of gold out of the box for that, to help us. And you're gonna do that because, hey, you think we're interesting and this is gonna be a good deal. Because remember, $1,000 an ounce. You know what gold is going for nowadays? $1,700, $1,800 an ounce. You're gonna make a profit of 700 bucks. Well, actually that's not true. Maybe around 600 after you get it assayed and all that. That's not bad though. That's a 30% profit margin. All right? Nobody's gonna give you that kind of deal. Heck, loan sharks won't even do that. Oh, what I mean by loan sharks, I mean banks. Banks, they're worse, man. You know, you put your money in the bank, you get maybe 1% on that. Maybe. I don't know. You got it. Banks, what are we gonna do with banks? You know, don't get me started about banks. People have asked me, why am I doing this? Why am I even in the gold mining business to begin with? So for everyone out there, some of you that are going to watch this are going to recognize me in the state of Alaska. That's right, I used to be a state legislator. You got me right. And not only that, I'm a dentist. That's right, that's what I do by trade. I do dental work. Some people say, you're still drilling. Well, all right, that's a dental joke, okay? But I got into mining because this is the deal, folks. Our currency's on a fiat system. Fiat means it's fake money. That's why, you heard me right, fake. Your dollar that you have in your pocket, you think it's worth, 60 cents or 100 cents. It's not, it's actually worth zero. That's right, you heard me right. The dollar has no value whatsoever. The value that that dollar has is basically on trust. We trust that dollar's worth what we say it's worth. That's all it is. Well, guess what? That trust is going to go away. We're in some strange times right now, people. Do you not understand that? COVID, what the heck is COVID, right? The government saying you gotta wear a mask. Government saying you gotta hunker down in your house. The government saying you can't work. You heard me right. I'm a dentist. We were shut down for 45 days. I couldn't produce a dollar. A fake dollar at that. All right, so this is the thing. This is why we decided, you know what? Let's get serious about this mine. Let's get it happening and let's make it, because you're gonna need help, I'm gonna need help. And the only way you're gonna get through this is with precious metals. And this is your opportunity to get some precious metal at a pretty decent price, and you're gonna make a heck of a profit off of it, all right? Now, what's the deal here? Is there any guarantees in mining? The answer is no, no guarantees. Well, heck, there's no guarantees in life to begin with. When you were born, doctor didn't raise you up, slap you on your ass and say, now the world will be fair. That's not true at all. I don't know who told you that, but that's not true. All right? So, this is why we decided to do this. We want to help you out, and we want to help us out. Don't get me wrong. I'm a capitalist just like everybody else. I got to make a living. I got to produce some money. But this is your opportunity to get involved in a mine that's going to be, basically, we're going to videotape it all. We're going to be transparent. But there's no guarantee. The only guarantee I'm going to give you is this. I'm not going to quit this mine as long as I can afford to continue to do it. And you're going to help us interact with us on our website. Oh, you heard me right. We're building a website. So the investing people, the people that want to give us money for gold, will have an opportunity to see some paperwork and do it right. We're gonna be transparent. I ain't gonna BS you. This is not, anything like that. So you're gonna see everything you're going into. Remember, this is a high risk venture though. High risk, all right? The only guarantee I'm giving you is this. I'm gonna work this mine until the day I die. That means I could have a heart attack tomorrow. I hope not though, all right? Don't bank on that. All right, God bless my mom, But anyhow, so, well, that was weird, wasn't it? That was a strange vibe. Why did I even go there? Heck, all right, let's get beyond that. All right, no one wants to die. Remember that. Nobody wants to die. This is a dangerous occupation. Going down underground is not exactly like riding the merry-go-round, okay? It is dangerous. And I hope nobody gets hurt, though. But if someone does, we'll videotape it. I know, but all right, we're not gonna do that though. We're gonna keep it safe as we can, and we're gonna try to get it done. But this is a high risk venture. But you know what? With any high risk, there's great reward, all right? You don't get good money for just playing it safe. You don't do that, all right? That's just not the way the world works. So with COVID and the government and the fake money, here we are. We're here today to say, invest in us, all right? Come to the shaft and basically subscribe to our channel. Like us. I'm not a social guru. My kids tell me, and they're the social gurus. They're the ones that talked me into doing this, all right? So if this goes completely south on us, let's blame them, all right? We'll blame them on this whole thing. But meanwhile, though, you got me. I'm gonna be your narrator. I'm gonna be the guy that's gonna talk you through this. And basically, you know what, every now and then we'll talk a little politics. This is the thing, folks. It's about a discussion. That's what we're gonna have here. It's a discussion. And I'm gonna throw some things out there. I may even offend you every now and then, I don't know. But you know what, that's okay, because you're gonna put comments on my website, you're gonna put comments on my YouTube channel, and you can put anything you want. I don't care. you know what, try to offend me. That's okay. It's called a discussion. We can have it. Just don't be mean, all right? Don't be, you know, don't be mean as far as that goes. But you can say what you want, though. You know, you can talk about BYU and how they're not going to ever get a national championship again. Don't say that. I like BYU. All right, anyways, let's not talk football. By the way, for all you Dallas Cowboys fan, Yahoo, right? Yahoo. Dak Prescott, now get rid of him. Let's get a new quarterback. All right, hold on. See, you guys got me talking about all sorts of other stuff other than mining. Okay, let's get back on track here. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put up 1,000 ounces for the first round to see how it goes. Forward funding, gold. You know, and we hope there's a lot of people out there that wanna buy into it. Remember what I said, for every $1,000 you give us, we'll give you 1 troy ounce of gold out of the box. All right, and you're gonna see how much gold we're gonna make. But first things first, we have to get down to 190 feet in permafrost ground. All right, let's talk about the mine just for a moment, then I'll come back and readdress that issue. Remember, this is the shaft. Welcome to the shaft. All right, so the mine is on the patented ground, 140 acres. The pay streak is 300 feet wide, 300 feet wide. We are sitting on a minimum, the drill logs indicate a minimum of $80 million worth of gold at a minimum, all right? Now, my mining engineer, when we started this project, says, you know what? You're probably sitting at about 120 million in reality. The minimum you're ever gonna get is 80 million though. It depends on how you mine the ground. So, you see what I'm saying, folks? As we're walking along on the ground, you're walking on money, pure money. We just got to get to it, 190 feet down. Permafrost ground. What is permafrost ground? It's frozen ground, that's all it is, frozen. Frozen. And by the way, this is not, we need your help. We need your capital, and in return, you're gonna make good money off of this, all right? So if you decide you wanna invest in us, come on ahead and give us some money, and you're gonna make a good profit. You know, with this COVID and the fiat flipping money system we got, everybody needs some help. So we're willing, I'm not greedy, I'm willing to help you, make good money on this. So anyhow, give us a chance, look into us. And meanwhile, we'll be as transparent as I could possibly be. You know what, we're gonna have to deal with the government on this. There's all sorts of things that it's gonna happen here. But we're gonna videotape it all. You heard me. All of it's gonna go on this channel. So stay tuned. And hey, welcome to the shaft.